Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me here on the Creative Retreat YouTube channel. This devotional was really such a beautiful devotional for me in that it made me think much deeper than I usually do. I like to kind of surface level because it's easy, right? We enjoy comfort zone things. But this one made me think a lot more because I didn't really understand the word shadow caster. And I understand that it's something that casts a shadow, but it didn't make sense to me that we're looking at shadows in our lives, etc., etc. I truly love the imagery in this devotional, the beautiful kind of watercolor painted flowers. Of course, it is a huge blessing for me to actually have the physical kit available. That just made my day, and so I enjoyed everything about this kit, including the colors and the fact that I could work with my favorite color pen, which is I believe it's the magenta from Faber-Castell, but artist pen. It just is a beautiful color to work with, and it just makes everything look pretty, especially on this brown or craft dot paper that I use in my Archer Olive journal as I dive into the 2024 reflections. Goodness gracious, this month has just flown way too fast. I feel like I wasn't prepared, even though everything was planned. Well, there you go. So as per usual, I kind of just create all of my pieces that I'm going to use in my reflection questions, including the verses. I back them or mat them onto pattern paper, and then I do the same with the reflection questions, and then I write out the verses because it gives context and it helps me to visualize and remember these. And then I also answer the reflection questions, and I got stuck on the reflection questions for a good week, let me tell you. It just wasn't as easy as I thought it was gonna be, which is good. We need to be challenged into the meat side of things and not just have milk like babes the whole time. So it's actually, and there is no coincidence, definitely God incidents, but I was studying Colossians in January, and as I read the shadow piece in context with the whole of Colossians, it made me understand Paul's concern for the Colossians to be able to discern from the false teachers and understand and know who Jesus and his calling and what he wanted from us truly is and was. And so he spoke to the Colossians and he said, these kind of rules of being circumcised or not circumcised, eating this or not eating that, those are all just shadows. They're just temporary. They are disposed of when the light hits them. So the light then is Jesus. Jesus is the one who kind of shows the real thing. A shadow is just an outline on the floor kind of thing, or then on the wall or wherever. But bottom line is it's an outline. It's not clear. It's not detailed. There's no tangible to a shadow. I mean, have you ever seen how you can't pick up the shadow and move it to where you want it? It's not tangible. And so in that way, the only one who is real and who is the light, the way that we need to follow is Jesus. It's not the shadows. Those are just indications of what is to come. So yes, in the Old Testament, they needed the laws. There was a covenant with regards to circumcision, but that was not the plan of salvation from the start. The plan of salvation from the start was always Jesus. The cross is enough. Jesus plus nothing equals everything. It's Jesus. It's him. It's all him. And so that, I think, for me was just beautiful, seeing that I have put my faith and my trust into shadows instead of putting it into the Shadow Caster. So that it was just a beautiful revelation for me, and I'm realizing that, and it also kind of works in with my word of the year, which is trust. And like I said, I realized that I'm way too quick to put trust in the shadows, and those shadows are very, very, very temporary and not real. They're just shadows. So there you go. I really enjoyed playing with the stamp set. I played with the stencil, loved playing with the stencil, and my gelatos. Obviously, I love my gelatos with this. And so quick, easy background with stickers and stamps and stencils, and then filling in the meat of the word. I did so want to use this Jesus stamp. And so yes, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It's all him. It's nothing else. That is more than enough. He is more than enough. So God bless you, and I hope to see you again soon. Do check out all the other beautiful videos on this channel of the kits that they've used, and pick up your digital kit if you haven't yet.